Hi guys, it's Archie Luxury. Hello, how are you? It's Archie here. I just want to say hello to my audience. Guys, today we're going to have a fun stream. It's Friday night in Australia. And guys, it's Friday morning in America. I want to start the show and have some fun. Let's have some fun, guys. Go. No worries. Hey guys, it's Archie Luxury here. How are you guys?
Hey, I'm good. What's up?
Hey, we're just here to have some fun.
Howdy,
Just the
howdy.
guys, we're chilling out, man. How are you, Dis?
Yeah, I'm great. Had some sleep.
Hey, that's great.
Yeah.
Man, the thing I like most with you, the most important thing is not a fancy wristwatch. It's not a fancy job. It's you just got to be happy. You know what I mean? You don't you don't need to it's taken me a long time to realize this. I thought money made you happy or stuff, but it doesn't. It actually makes you indebted, because when you have a lot of money, you borrow a lot of money, so you become a slave, right? But some of the best time is when you don't have a job. You just do what you fucking want.
Freedom.
Yeah, I agree.
Ultimate freedom.
And I got to be honest with you, this.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some online opportunities for you. You know what I mean? You never know. There could be some online opportunities for you, and
Dis, do you know how to make applications like iPhone applications, Android applications?
I don't
No.
work on.
Okay.
Unfortunately, but it's not my thing.
Yeah, I hate programming too, Dis. It sucks. I wouldn't even know where to begin. Okay, I remember when basic computers had basic. I thought, fuck, this is shit. Get me out of here. You know.
Yeah.
It's,
By the way, you haven't turned on the super chat button.
oh yes, turn that on, baby. Turn that on. Turn that on,
It's
baby.
on.
Yeah.
And what's his name? Adriano17 says, "Does Lux have a job?" Don't know. I don't know.
Yes, this is
Do I
his
have a
job.
job?
You do.
Do I have a job, Archie? Archie,
Yes, sir.
I was asking, do I have a job, Archie?
Of course you have a job. You got the greatest job in the world.
The greatest job on earth.
Yes. No, you've got a great job.
I think it is the best job in the world. Wouldn't you love to have a job just talking to the pontiff every day?
This is just just talk away, have fun. You know what I mean?
You know.
It's really cool. What more do you want?
Yeah.
It's a
Talking
great
about
job.
cool, I found a nice new watch that has come out. Can I share it with you?
Sure.
Have you
Bring
seen
it
this
up.
new Gerard Perregay?
Gerard Perregay. Yes. Actually,
Yeah.
Bear was talking about this one this morning.
Green ceramic. I really love that green tone. I'll try and get you
Yes.
some better pictures. Yeah, this green. Do you like it?
Yeah, that's so cool, man.
What did the bear say? Did the bear like it?
I love it, man.
No, not you. I said, what did the bear say? Did the bear like it?
Oh, he quite liked the color.
Yeah, I like the color. But
He really loved it.
isn't that brand? A lot of people have different feelings
Yeah,
about the
I'm
brand.
not a big Gerard Perregay fan, I must say. It's not really my cup of tea. But you tell me, do you like it?
Yeah, I don't know too much about the brand, but I love the design aspects of it. It's very nice. I love the colors. But I'd like to learn more about the brand. But we got this super chat, running with scissors.
Running with skeezers. Running with scissors. 100 knock. Entertainment fee. Thank you, for the entertainment fee. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know what we was doing today, Archie, on the Crappy Luxury Show?
What's that?
We were
You were on Crappy Luxury Show?
Yeah. The Crappy Luxury Show is before you. It's like the pre-show to the Archie show.
Ah.
We was using GPT, I think it is. Do you know what that is?
Yeah. No, go on.
Like an AI kind of, you can ask it to do something, it'll do it for you. And we was asking it to make songs of Archie Luxury and all weird Archie verse shit. It was fun.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So what's the controversy regarding this brand? Because I know Anthony Ferrer loves to push the brand, right?
Yeah, it's not a big brand that I like. I'm not a big fan of Gerard Perregay. It really doesn't. It doesn't really do it for me, you know.
Is there any particular reason, or it's just you don't have good feelings?
Yeah, I just don't like the brand. I just think it's kind of pseudo. It's a pseudo brand, you know. It just doesn't do much for me.
Do you know how long they've been around?
Look, it just doesn't do anything. It's always been. They've always trying to be hitting way above their weight, and I don't really like that. I don't like how they do things. It's never been a. Did you like Gerard Perregay, Dis?
Not particularly. I don't know a lot about them, but this watch is very 80s.
It's very toxic, you know.
Toxic. Wow.
Why is it toxic?
The brand just sucks, you know.
How long have they been around? They've been around for a long time, right?
Are you into 996?
Yes, not
Huh?
so.
You need to do
What's the-
996.
What's 996?
9 a.m. to 9 p.m. 6 days a week.
Who the fuck wants to do that?
That's what they call 996.
I've never heard of this before. So is this
Yeah,
what
no,
a
no,
typical
it's a,
person does?
yeah. It's in
Okay,
Japan. Sorry, in China, 996.
9 a.m. till 9 p.m. 6 days a week.
Yeah, what do you think of that?
Well, what's the salary?
Oh, see, it doesn't matter what the salary is if it's 996.
Yeah, because if you pay me $1 million a year, sure, no problem. But if the salary is $200 a month, hell no.
Good point.
Everything in life comes down to money, right? I guess in a way, because sure you could do 9 till 9 6 days a week for 1 year and make a shitload of money, and then relax for the rest of another few years. But if it's shit salary, then you're just being a slave to the system.
Yes, I see what you're saying there. The other thing that's really interested me lately is looking at videos where the smallest apartments in New York or the smallest apartment in Japan. What do you think of staying in the smallest apartment possible?
I actually live in a really small apartment myself.
Yeah,
Do you do square meters or square feet in Australia?
square meters.
So my room is probably 20 square meters.
Okay.
It's pretty small, right?
Yeah, that is not big, is it? Really?
Yeah, I live in a
20
tiny
square meters.
house.
Jesus. But
What about you?
it's quite nice. But you're on the beach, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm on the beach.
How many baht a month is that?
I'm not gonna say how much I pay on rent on live stream.
Sure. No, that's okay. I understand. You don't want to disclose it. That's perfectly okay.
But it's cheap. It's cheap.
Do you
Cheaper
live
than
with
the
your
West.
girlfriend?
Yeah, I live in my girlfriend. Yeah. I live with my girlfriend. Cheaper than the Western world.
Yeah.
Finchy says that's a big parking space, Lux. But who knows? This will be a joke. This is entertainment purposes only. Who knows what the reality is?
Yes.
Do you have a parking slot where you live, Lux?
Yeah. I have a parking space.
Not bad. A parking slot, the beach nearby.
Yeah.
Very good.
What more do you want? What more do you want?
Yeah.
I got a view of the ocean.
I'm actually thinking about turning parking spots into a full accommodation. What do you think of that as an idea? A tiny house in the space of a car park.
So basically what you're saying is living in the car, right?
No, but you live in a space that a car would occupy.
But then you got all the people next to you, right? All the neighbors next to you. No?
Yes. Is that okay or not?
So what you're saying is turn a car park into hundreds of people live in little boxes next to each other.
Yeah. What do you think of that idea?
I wouldn't like. I'm okay about the space, but I don't want to be next to hundreds of people.
Okay, got you. Fair enough.
You got to deal with all the neighbors, right?
Yeah, true.
All those people, cramped together. We got Jamie. Hello, Jamie.
Hello.
Hello, Jamie. How are you, man?
Yeah, good. Thank you. How are you?
Jamie, I'm really pleased you've come on my stream because you're Mr. Positive.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm gonna be just 2 minutes because I have some other things that I need to.
Well, I've got
5 minutes.
Could I ask you one quick favor?
Yeah. What is it?
I just wanted your opinion on my collection.
Yes.
Oh shit! How many days are we going to do this, Archie? This
No,
is super
I just-
chat poison for 3 fucking
well,
days.
Tell me, Jamie, what do you think? Jamie, what do you think? Tell me.
Ugh.
What do you think? Yes, no,
Love the reverso. Love the
yes.
pad.
Only person who actually likes the reverso besides Timely. Thank you.
Yeah. Ooh, we own a reverso, so
Yeah.
but yeah, love the
Yeah.
reverso, love the Patek.
Yes.
Love the Explorer
Yes.
too, but I'd get rid of the blues and get rid of the Daytona and the Speedy.
Okay. Why is that?
I don't like the bluesy, and I don't want to.
Why don't you like the bluesy, man?
Because I think it's awful.
Why? You had one.
Exactly, I had it and I enjoyed it for a year, but I didn't like it. It was too noisy, too flashy. It was too loud.
The Maserati. What about the Daytona? The Maserati. Maserati Daytona.
It looks pretty depressing. The Maserati Daytona looks.
Why does it look depressing?
It just looks old and dull.
I am old. I'm 50. What do you think?
Yeah. But you
don't like it?
You just asked my opinion. I just
No.
take those free. Take those free and
What's wrong with the
switch it.
Speedy? What's wrong with the Speedy?
You don't even like the Speedy.
I do.
You don't wear it. You're not even wearing it.
No, I put it in the safe. It's
Take those free and get a 5396G or R.
Oh, a 5396.
Yeah, and your calendar.
Crystal Kennedy, $3. Beloved Pontiff, how are you coping with Brisbane heat? Fuck, it's hot today. I just had a shower before I came on here.
How many degrees? How many degrees?
At the moment it's 26, but it's not the heat.
Ah,
it's not
26.
The heat. The humidity is a bitch. The humidity is
Fuck,
about
it's 45 over
90%.
where I'm at.
The humidity is about 90% in Brisbane. Jamie, I got nothing wrong with what you said there. Keep the Reverso, keep the Patek, keep the Explorer
too. Yeah.
and get a 5396.
Oh, please. Yeah.
Fuck, that'd be amazing. That would be, you'd have enough money. You'd have enough money to do that.
Really? Wow.
Well, probably, approximately, yeah. You may not be able to get the blue dial one, but you could go gold, white, so what? What's wrong with that?
Yeah, that's what I want, the 5396.
Great piece, Jamie.
It's been playing on my mind for a long, long time.
So you reckon that's what I should do?
Yeah.
The two tones too flash, isn't it?
Yeah. I thought I liked
Jamie,
it.
the funny thing is, can I tell you this? I used to think the same as you. After the burglary, I was thinking, what's the one and done? I really wanted a bluesy. So let me have my midlife crisis. And when I recover, I think you've actually said something very, very fundamentally cool. Yeah, I get it, Jamie.
Yeah, if you want that loudness with the bluesy, I get it too. But I wasn't enjoying it. I wasn't enjoying it in the end.
Maserati louder than the bluesy? Can I ask you that next question?
It doesn't look loud to me. That looks pretty.
The Maserati?
Old. Yeah.
Maserati looks old.
Like looking at that picture.
Is that a good way or a bad way?
Just looks like an old Breitling. Looks.
Oh, sorry, that photo's not the best. The lighting was crap. I haven't really. Okay, yeah, fair call.
Anyway, I only jumped on just to give you a link for you're talking about these housing, small housing.
I love
a private chat link for a guy.
Oh yes, that's the guy who sleeps in the skip. The skip. That's such a fucking fantastic idea, isn't it?
Yeah, Jamie, I shared that one yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Check the stream yesterday, and you'll see it.
Yeah. All right, cool. All right, well, I'm going to go because I have this meeting.
I'm trying to solve the housing problem. I think tiny houses.
Yeah, maybe.
Jamie's got to go. Jamie's got
looking slim, Jamie. Stay slim, Jamie.
Fasting for life. That's
sexy.
The key. See you later. Have a good show.
Thanks, Jamie. Very nice guy.
Cool.
Interesting comments on the collection there. Dis, what did you think of him? Whew.
Well, he has his opinion.
Maserati! I love my Maserati blue Daytona. That is, man, that is.
As long as you like it, that's all that matters, Archie.
You know what, Dis? I given
Yeah.
up caring what other people think. I think this is absolutely sexy and beautiful.
Exactly. I agree.
It's a beautiful
You don't
one.
need, you don't need validation from others, especially when you are who you are, Archie. Let's you know, you have some gravitas in this watch space.
Yes. I got to tell you this. It's yeah, it's an interesting point there. It's funny he pointed out the Bluesy and the Maserati and said, "Oh, it's this." But you know what? That's what I love about it. They are everything. They're flawed piece. Yeah. No, I get it, man. I get it. But you know, this picture actually makes me happy. Dis.
Yeah, me too.
Makes me happy. I think I love them.
Yeah. Speaking of that picture, listen, I received a text message from a friend last night.
Yes, sir.
Look what he wrote.
What did he write?
Bro, if I see that picture one more time. Yeah, it's a friend of mine who watches your show.
Ah, fantastic. No, that's fantastic, man. That's really, really, really cool there. Ivor says Bluesy is underrated. Great long-term investment potential. Yeah, I don't really buy things for investment potential. General Saad, sir, reporting for duty, sir.
Good evening, the Pontiff. I came here just to tell you guys that the professor will join in a while. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
We love the professor.
Okay.
What car are you standing next to?
It's a 100 series Land Cruiser.
Oh, nice. How old?
It is 20 years old, maybe 15 years old. I don't know.
How old was the picture?
2 weeks back, maybe 2-3 weeks.
Wow.
Wow.
That's good. You look suited and booted.
Suited and booted.
Isn't it hot in Pakistan?
It is very hot here now. It's summertime. It's like 30 degrees here.
Oh, 30 degrees. That's still pretty cold, really.
Yeah, but it goes to 45, 48, you know.
Okay. Cool. Nice. So anything else happening in the world?
Archie, what do you think about the platinum day date 40 millimeter? What do you think about that? Is it a good watch?
Sorry, say that again. The platinum
day date 40 millimeter.
I love that watch. What's wrong with that?
How do you rate it comparing it to other metals? Yellow gold, white gold, rose gold.
Look, the platinum Yachtmaster. Sorry, you're talking about sorry, say that again. The platinum
day date.
Oh, the day date. Fuck me, that's expensive. Holy shit there. Saad. By the way, Saad, you saw my collection. What do you think, Saad?
Which collection, Archie?
My collection, you know?
Yeah, the Daytona Maserati, you're talking about that? Okay.
See it. What do you think of this collection here, Saad?
Oh, that picture again.
Yeah, so Archie, the most beautiful watch here is the Bluesy, the 116613.
Yep.
And second most beautiful is, I would say, the Maserati Daytona.
Yes.
Third is your Polar. Okay. Then comes your Patek Philippe Calatrava.
Yeah.
And then is JJ Lecour, and then Omega.
Okay. But that doesn't, the Omega's still not a bad watch there. Phoenician cedar $2. I didn't know that Jonathan Quayle Higgins has a Pakistani accent.
What do you think about Gary Whittle?
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the professor.
Hello,
Where are you
Professor.
flying? Where are you heading?
Not Tel Aviv.
Yeah,
And
okay.
I see that you're still flying Lux Aviation. That's very good to see. Thank you for your dollars, sir.
Well, welcome. Always flying Lux. We love Lux.
Thank you.
We
Thank
love
you.
Archie. We love this. We love Saad, General Saad.
But who do you hate? We know who you love, but who do you hate?
Nobody, why hate somebody? You just don't talk to
That's
them.
good. Good answer.
Life is so
So,
short.
so Professor, I was asking Archie about the Platinum Day date. There in 40 millimeter, there are two versions. One is 228206 with the dome bezel, the previous versions, and now the current production is 228236 with the fluted bezel. Which one do you like, Professor?
Oh God. Which one I'll get bankrupted faster? Yeah. It's difficult to say. I mean, the fluted is brilliant, but some people don't like the fluted one because it looks a bit like a Datejust
Or white
and
gold day date, or white gold day date.
or
Yeah,
white gold. The
yeah,
unfluted, the smooth bezel, is
yeah.
unique. You don't, you see it a little bit more because it has been in production more. But certain dials are rather unique, Saad. You know it better than I do, of course. That some of the dials are one and done. I mean, this could be a one and done. I don't know why Archie goes through these iterations of misery and deliberation. Maserati, Ferrari, Bugatti, Explorer, Melorer. Oh, I don't know. Please, let's have a discussion for a week. Just get rid of all of them and get this one. And
Yes,
you will
yes, I
never,
agree.
as Saad says, Saad, you and this, Saad, you had this wonderful program. I watched you guys. Where is this? Now he disappeared.
No,
Okay.
he's gone to the bathroom somewhere.
Please come
No,
back.
no, I got some hummus.
Hummus. Okay.
Yeah.
I like the Hebrew pronunciation of hummus. But I like when he says, when you guys did this program together and you were looking at the one and done day dates, and then you get to this guy called Hafiz J. Mahmoud, and I love the pronunciation of this. When he pronounced the name, he said Hafiz J. Mahmoud. It was wonderful. It's Hebrew pronunciation. It's so nice. And then Saad said the thing that blew my mind off. It was a fantastic excerpt, and he said, "Okay, this guy Hafiz, he likes to show off his biceps and his triceps and his wonderful waistline, and not the watch."
I remember.
But
Yeah.
then you remember, and then he said the one line thing that really I completely agree and brought me into this day date thing, which is that he said, "Well, guys, if I buy the platinum day date with a fluted bezel, I don't have to look at the catalog, the Rolex catalog or the internet again, and that's it. That's it." So I think, Archie, you need to buy one that nobody will tell you anything, and that's it.
Yes.
Now, the difference between a day date and a normal Rolex, the other junks, is the uniqueness of the dials and the language on the discs. So you can have ultimate variations which no one has. Like if you suppose we look at the old references that Archie is very familiar with, the 118238. Okay, that is the 36 millimeter in yellow gold. Now, Professor, the most expensive version in that is the only which has Arab or any other language discs in it. So on a day date, you have to look at uniqueness. The dial is more important than anything else. It's
Yeah.
the
How much are these things selling for, Asad, the Arabic dials? And why is it
Arabic.
Arabic and not Chinese? I mean, the Chinese don't have
There
dials.
are Chinese also. Chinese discs are also there, but the Arab discs are the most expensive.
The one on
you
the
know.
screen is going for $30,000 US.
Now, Lux, the same watch, if it has Arab discs instead of these English discs, it will immediately have 20,000 at least more, or $10,000, $15,000 more expensive than the English discs.
Okay.
So if you go to Chrono 24 and we find the 118238,
Okay, I'll do that.
yeah.
Beautiful watch.
Yeah. Now you do it from high to low. Sorting it from high to low, the price. Now here you will find that there will be most expensive watches will have Arab, or you can go on top. On top you will find the Arab disc. See, this is a Chinese disc with the green dial. And before that there is an Arab disc. It is for $58,000. It is just because of the disc and the color of the dial that it is so expensive.
Arabic language.
Yes. So it was from the beginning, the more unique language you have, the more expensive these watch becomes. And it's not
Is that
just
because there's less of them? Is that because there's less production?
very, very less production. And most of them were gifts, gifts from Arab countries to other Arab countries, or, to their important people. So it's
you're
not
right.
easy. Yeah.
All the Arabic. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So now we go to the 228206. Let's jump to the expensive stuff now.
As if this is not expensive already.
Yeah. No, we go from high to low. You see, all the Arabs are the expensive most.
Yeah,
$345,000, $220,000. So this is what just the language makes. How much difference it makes. Just a language. There is no diamonds here. Now, please note this, that the meteoroid dial, the pavé dial are cheaper than these. So diamond doesn't make any sense here.
Why this one is 64,000 next to it?
Because it doesn't have the Arab disc, bro.
Fuck. There's that much of a difference?
Wow.
Jeez.
Jesus.
Okay.
That's
Beautiful.
insane.
Do you like those Arab dials there? Arabian dials?
Yes, I do. I really love them. It looks really beautiful.
Well,
Can you read that?
I
Can
like
you
this
read that?
meteorite diamond.
Yeah, I can read it. Not the discs. I can read the numbers only.
Okay.
No, I'm sure you can read the discs.
So you see, these are the few things on these watches which are very special.
Yeah,
What do you
saw
think
the
about
green
it?
one, Sad. The green, yeah, I'm not
I love
gonna
it.
spend 180,000. You sell the house to buy a watch. Sell the wife to get a watch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you learn something new every day on the Archieverse.
What's that, El Sad?
Would you
What
sell
does
your
it
wife
say?
to get one of these, Professor?
Saturday? Depending which one, if it's the first one or the second one, yes.
Do you like the meteorite with the diamonds?
No, this is very typical, very usual. Everybody wants meteorite.
Yeah, I love meteorite. Just the design aspect, and think of it came from the rock in space or something.
Yeah. There is the green one as well, Sad, the green dial.
Oh, that is the ultra rare piece, Professor. The green with Arabs are the most expensive. This is the Roman. We're talking about the Arab. You see what's the price on this?
133.
Yeah, but this is the most difficult to get. Most difficult.
155.
Only.
Why is the grain the most pricey?
Because of the rarity. This, on Rolex, everything is, and usually greens are more expensive. They're
This
less
is
produced.
Al-Lahad. Okay, Al-Lahad. Okay. 13.
Have you seen that they're making some new factories to increase production?
Yes, by
That is,
2029.
yeah.
When I'll be dead.
2025. 2025.
No, it's not true. Nothing at best before 29, if not 2031. And the production has to be incremental with the population increase, because they don't want to overproduce. Rolex, like everybody else, is not it does not care about supply. Does not care about supply. So they will not accommodate the market. Like, for instance, they don't listen to anything we say. I don't think they really care about the supply.
Apparently, they're making 3 pop-up factories, and it says 2025. But who knows? I don't know.
No, the big one is in
No, not the big
which-
one. Just 3 little pop-up facilities.
these are for vertically integration purposes, but the big one is not going to come on stream until they barely got the land license recently from the
Yeah, I wasn't talking about the big one. Just separate 3 pop-up ones.
It's like the one that Patek opened, which they make more money from the restaurant than anything else they do below the 3-4 floors they have. But it's really for vertical integration rather than acute production increase. Although Patek has been increasing its production over the last several years, but not significant. I think the demand continues to be 1 to 6, 1 to 7 compared to production. So they will need to produce 7 million watches every day to match annual demand, which is what is currently the case. So it's a significant lux supply that they need to streamline, which they're not.
But you also need to find the staff as well. You need to find the watchmakers that are able to work on these as well.
Yeah.
Training.
Look at the kind of jobs that they have right now available. Right now they're looking for 60 different people, which they cannot even get designers and basic engineers and people to do rather more menial jobs, if there is a way of describing it, rather than the very technical jobs. So it's not easy, as you say.
Super chat.
Super chat. Where have you been? Dr. Phil Bill. Dr. Drill Phil Bill. $2. Got offered a speedy canopus. 50,000. Fake me dead. I need Lolex. Speedy canopus. What's a speedy canopus?
Put it up.
I will pull it up.
Oh, it's the gold one.
Canopus. I'll bring it on the screen. Just hold on 1 second.
What is this thing?
Yeah, it is. It's white gold. I'll bring it on the screen.
White gold. Absolutely stunning piece.
Super chat.
Wow. Roland Travel Channel, 40 Thai baht. Low energy today, guys. This week was hard. Thank you, Roland Travel Channel. I actually like this.
Roland.
This is white gold. What a fucking amazing speedy. What an amazing speedy.
Look at the links as
Wow.
well. I like the links, the bracelet.
Actually, I think Canopus, there's a couple different models. Let me just pull one up that I found. Lux. Let me just pull one up here. This was on, I'll just show you this one here. This was on, look at this one here. That's also called a Canopus. Canopus is the white gold. Fuck, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at this. I think this is fucking sexy as fuck. I think this was from, look at that. Fuck. So he's saying he's being offered one.
For 50K. Wow.
Fuck, this is the yellow gold. Look at that. Fuck me dead.
Yeah,
Look at that.
yeah.
Far
I
out.
like the yellow gold with
I've
the red.
actually held those ones. I've held that. Fucking hell.
Super chat.
Wow, 45,000 euros. Far out, man. Rolling Travel Channel, 40 Thai baht. Where is the narc if we need him? I don't know.
Calling the narc.
So that
isn't this
I think there's a couple of versions. Oh, 50,000. Which one? Because there's a few. Canopus is the white gold one. There seems to be a few of them.
Drill Phil Bill says that's the one.
The one I had or the one you had?
Yeah, Drill Phil Bill, let us know. Is it the one on the screen right now or the previous one? Yellow gold, white gold?
Yeah, the one on the screen.
The one on the screen. The one on the screen.
Yeah.
He's saying yes, yes, yes. Archie.
On the screen. Beautiful,
are you in
man.
Fantasyland today?
Beautiful. That is absolutely. That's a fucking beautiful watch. I don't think people would know even what it is. Fuck. But it's beautiful. Stealth wealth at its extreme best. What do you think?
Is this in limited production numbers? Is it in limited?
Oh, there's not many people who could afford that, but yeah, I mean,
is it advertised as limited? Do you know?
Not really, but look, they make very few of them. They're so expensive. 50,000 euros. Fuck me, Dad. That's a lot of money. I don't know what planet you're on, Lux, but that's a lot of money.
What do you mean by that?
You're living in paradise.
Okay. Whatever.
Super chat.
Here we go. Roland Channel. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I see. Oh, I understand. What the fuck?
That's pretty cool, that, isn't it?
Yeah. 50K.
What do you think about the yellow gold with the maroon bezel, the red bezel version?
Oh, that's fucking amazing. That's beautiful. That's the original 1969 one, you know? Do you remember they released it 1969?
I checked the retail price on that Canopus. 55,000 US. Retail.
Amazing, isn't it? Would you buy one?
I'd buy that yellow gold with the red. I'd buy that one.
Fuck, it's beautiful. Fuck, I want one of these. Do you want one of these?
I do. Yeah. If money was no object, then I would get one. Yeah.
Would you buy me one too, Dis?
Yeah, I would send you millions. Come on.
We could have fun with money, you know that? We could have a lot of fun together.
Yeah.
Archie, can this live with you? Is it possible?
Sure.
I have a different one to show you, Archie. But you got some super chats.
Super chat.
Where have you been? Roland Travel Channel, 40 Thai baht. And level one, $2. Archie, get rid of the girly paddock for a 118238. 100%.
Level 1 has class. I love level 1's comment.
What about this? Moonshine Gold. Green dial.
Beautiful.
Wow, that's nice. Wow.
Actually,
Yeah,
my friend wanted one of these.
that's
My
stunning.
super collective friend. He's got 2 solid gold Speedmasters, and he wanted to add this, but he decided to pull back a bit because the economy's tanking.
Yeah.
Tanking
You can
where?
still make
Archie?
money from a tanking economy.
The gray market will tell you that there is only a correction.
There's always
didn't want
opportunity.
He didn't want to spend that sort of money when they weren't giving much discount. They weren't giving any discount. He told them, "You got to be joking."
How much is this watch selling?
The green dial?
Yeah, this.
I'm not sure. I'll find out for you.
It's not cheap. Put it this way, it's not. It's definitely not cheap. Okay.
Super chat.
$39,400 US.
Super chat. Roland's Travel Channel 100 Thai baht. Arch, remember that disc. Clean up your room. There is nothing for you in Israel. Move to Japan. Pussy paradise. Good old times. But you got your family there. They look after you. You've got a way. You know, you're just surviving nicely there.
Yeah. You know, I'm patriotic.
Well,
I love it.
you don't want to survive. You want to thrive.
You know what I want to do? This is get an APC. We can drive around in one of those little tanks. You know.
I drove around that. Yeah.
Archie, what is the definition?
Those are Vietnam technology, aren't they? Vietnam War technology.
Yes.
So they can be dangerous. If you're fighting against people who have modern technology, you're fucked, then, aren't you?
Well, jokes aside, actually, a lot of soldiers died because of it. So yeah.
Is that right? Why is that?
Well, I don't want to. We had some conflict with the Hamas. You know, you heard of the Hamas?
Yes.
In Gaza, and they had like like I don't remember which, like Cornet missile. I don't. It's bad. It's bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Far out. Yes.
Yeah.
Because in Australia we got those Bushmasters, you know, that with the V hull. The hull is a V. You know that, so that if it blast goes off, it handles it. You know, very clever technology.
Yeah. Wait, I will show you the APC.
Archie, are watches assets, and what is the definition of asset in your view? Thank you.
Oh, of course, these are all assets. They're all assets. Rolex is best. Rolex is best. That's for sure.
Why is Rolex best?
I think Rolex is just. Rolex is just so versatile, very usable. That's the thing about Rolex.
What do you consider an asset?
It's so cool, you know. You can use it for anything, and that's the important thing. Rolex.
Saad said, "What do you consider an asset?"
Something that can be sold easily.
Liquid asset.
Something that can be sold easily for money.
Yeah. Liquid gold.
As long as there is demand. If demand depreciates or declines, you end up with a nice asset that is falling. So when people tell me that in wars, you know, in a war-like situation, I can sell my gold, I say to people, you can sell your gold for a loaf of bread. So hopefully you don't get into a war.
Yes, hopefully we don't get into a war. Exactly right. You're 100% right there.
But yeah, of course, you know, an asset is any resource, anything that can be used to produce value. And an asset is valued on the basis of how much it converts or it's converted into cash over time.
Supply and demand.
You know, it's one thing to have a Calatrava and another thing to have a Submariner. If you go to Zimbabwe, the Calatrava will be worth the toilet paper they're using, and the Submariner will be used as gold.
But they
So-
would have cut your hand off before you even get there. They're very dangerous. They would just chop the bone. They would just chop it to take it off.
Yeah, but the Submariner Rolex is far more praised and recognized than any complication of Patek Philippe, if that is, an asset. So it all depends where is the market and how you use it that you want to cater for. So the fungibility and liquidity factor comes into play with Rolex rather than with most of the other brands. You say you have a Vacheron chronograph when you're visiting Argentina, and they'll probably kill you and take the watch at the same time.
Wow.
Super chat.
So it has a certain kind of ubiquity, right? I'm not trying
Yes.
to put down the Patek brand. Besides
Roland Travel
what I
Channel
can-
40 Thai Baht. What about Date 40 and Calatrava and Explorer 2? Yes. That'd be a beautiful collection, Roland. I prefer to have two tones, but two tones. Two tones. I like to have two tones because I'm middle-aged now, Professor. Middle-aged guy.
I think I'd prefer to have the lady with the 40 double Ds, to be honest.
Yeah, two-tone is nice, Arch. It gives a sense of luxury, but not opulence, extreme opulence. If you can get away with it, for sure. Or I would go even a step further and get full gold. If you are above middle age, because you and I are above middle age, we're not going to die at 100. We're going to die sooner.
No, we're past
middle
it, aren't
age,
we?
When we were at 40, we were middle age.
Middle age is 40.
Yes, sir.
Shit, don't
Now
tell me that because I'm going to be middle aged soon.
Well,
Yeah, me too.
Does that mean I'm going to have a
Guys-
midlife crisis as well?
typically people do have, but it depends the extremity of the crisis. Some people buy stuff, people lose
But-
partners and get new partners and so forth, depending on
Oh.
your money situation.
I have a midlife crisis pretty much every single year.
No, I think you should go for solid gold, Archie. Go gold. Forget this.
Yes, I
half
agree
and
with
half.
you. You're right.
Go full gold.
Full gold, yes.
Instead of having the 6, one can never tell you why you're buying these 6 watches that you keep on talking about. But why don't you go full gold, and enjoy it? I mean,
Is it-
I actually like two-tone because you got the strength of steel with a bit of flashy gold on it there. Like you got the strength of steel plus you've still got the class of some gold there. I love it.
Here's a question.
Mhm.
On your deathbed, which watch would
Yeah.
you like to be wearing?
It got dark.
I don't think it matters when you're dead, does it?
But would you though? What would you want your family to take with you?
Oh, I don't think it matters. That's probably the least of my concerns on my deathbed. You know that?
Fair enough.
We're running out of time.
I don't know why that entered my head. I apologize.
Archie, would you choose to be an old guy but rich or a poor young
That's actually a
man?
very, very interesting thing. That's actually a very interesting question because Buddha said people trade time to get money, and then later on they try and buy time with money. You know that? He said it's very confusing. Why don't they just enjoy what they have? You know what, Saad? The problem is the time variable. We can't always get what we want. We can't always get what we want. Like, I got to be honest with you. I've actually had a number of jobs. I remember my last job I was in. This was when I was working for a waste management company. I remember thinking, I would pay $100 if I don't need to make up an excuse why I don't want to come in tomorrow. because the thing is, I got to tell you honestly, when you don't want to be there, you're wasting. You know what? I said this to a friend. I said, I don't have time to waste and tell you the answer to your problem. I've told you the answer. You don't want to listen to me? Let's move on. Let's move on, move on, move on. Because the reality is, I don't have time to what my time is. If I waste my time explaining something to you and you don't get it, well, it does nothing for me. Okay. So I think you got to be conscious of your time that you've got, Saad. How about yourself? Do you think time is precious?
Yes, it is very precious. And talking about death, we have the Undertaker in the chats. We might need him.
We might need
In
him
fact, I want to
indeed.
say something. This is a big debate in economics, but those who are really wealthy are the people
Yes.
who have time. If you have time, you're really wealthy. It means you don't have to work. Those who say, oh, I work because I enjoy. No, my friend. If you really have time to enjoy everything else other than work, then you're really wealthy. When the wealthy people tell me they go to ski resorts in the winter, then they go polo, then they go to the Bahamas on their yacht, then they fly for some meetings, but then they have to go to Japan to eat sushi at Marcelo's place, or whatever that means. I'm joking, but that means they're really wealthy. Those who say I'm wealthy, but I enjoy my work, they're losers because time flies and somebody else enjoys their money.
So what you're saying is me and Dis are the most wealthy people on this stream because
if you have sold,
we have all the time in the world.
Well, I don't think you do, but if you have solved your recurrent economic financial issues, which is at a certain threshold, economists have said, and there is a famous study by Harvard over the last 70 years, what makes people happy. And there is a threshold of money that makes people happy because you need to have certain amount of money to be happy, and that allows you to do things that you like, right? So you need some money. But those who get into the habit of saying, oh, I enjoy my work and they're working all the time and they have no hobbies, statistics show that they die early.
I can tell you this. I would consider myself 100% happy as long as my essential bills are paid, which are food, transportation, and a roof over my head. As long as those three things.
The best way to be happy is not thinking too much about the future. This is the thing which Archie has, what happens if YouTube business is gone? What happens if this is what happens if my tire gets flat? Those kind of things.
Deal with it when it happens. And by thinking about it all day long, every single day, you're bringing those problems into your life to become reality because you're thinking about it continuously over and over and over again. And thoughts become reality, I believe. You manifest what you think.
And also, habitually, we get, or by force, into a rat race. 75% of American citizens go from paycheck to paycheck.
Lux, can you immediately zoom Archie so that we can see what he's looking at? Immediately.
I'm looking at the stream.
There are two screens here.
Yeah, Archie is with us. Yeah.
Okay. I like this guy, Mr. Designer Atelier from Aruba. Now that's the guy. I want to be in Aruba.
You'll have big mosquitoes biting you.
No. It's nice if he's in a nice place. Aruba.
Okay. I thought Nairobi.
No, Nairobi, no good.
I like the anthem of Aruba.
What's that dish? What do you like?
I like the anthem. Aruba has a very
Anthem.
beautiful anthem. I wonder who wrote it or arranged it.
So here's a question. Can we go across the panel? Because it'd be very interesting to know the answer. And it's not a right or wrong answer, okay? It's just whatever your circumstances are. How much would you say you need on a monthly basis to be happy?
For me, $5,000.
Okay, so Saad, $5,000. That's what you need to be happy, and that pays
Very
for
happy.
your
Very
accommodation,
happy.
food,
Everything.
and whatever. Yeah. All right. Who's next?
$100,000.
Wow. Really? That's how much you need? Really? A month
Per month?
to be happy?
I haven't found it yet, but I think it'll make me happy.
Super
Ooh,
chat.
Roland Travel Channel's got a good comment here. 40 Thai baht, 10,000 US at least. Fair point. Yeah. I've
All right,
heard
so
a
we
lot
got
of people
Saad.
say
Depends on
that.
your expenses. Saad, it depends on your expenses. I mean, if you have
I can
kids,
control my expensive. I can live. I can tune it. The way I earn money. So for me, even $3,000 to $5,000 is enough. I don't
Okay.
get happy with too many things.
So
what
Saad
about
is
if you
3
have
to
kids?
5.
If you have kids, private fees.
I'm talking
school,
about now. So for that, $3,000 to $5,000 is okay. 5,000 is perfect. No more than that. And I don't
Ooh,
need 500
saying.
Rolexes.
Just saying says 15,000. 3 kids in international schools is expensive. Just saying. Fuck. 15,000.
Yeah, international
That's
schools.
US.
Yeah, international schools are very expensive. In Thailand, you're looking at least $1 million baht per child for international schools, and
For
$1
how
million
long?
baht
Thailand,
is
you have all
$30,000
these.
Per year or
have-
what?
per year.
Yeah, you have Harrow. You have what? Rugby. You have all these British schools based in Thailand.
Yeah,
Lux.
we have a lot.
So that's. I don't know what is the equivalent, but in the UK, the private independent schools, so to speak, if you do boarding, they go 50,000 UK per kid.
It's so expensive.
That's like university. So you have 3 kids. That's 150,000, which
Pounds.
is not tax deductible. That's cash that you need to spend just on the 3 kids going to schools, pretending that they're learning something.
So Archie was 100,000. Saad was 3 to 5. Anyone else wants to answer next?
I would actually go with Archie. You do need 100,000
100,000.
We're talking about monthly.
Monthly.
monthly. Yeah.
Dis, do you want to answer? You don't have to. It's up to you.
No, I mean, given I don't have kids or a wife, so 4K US.
For me, I think I would be content with 3,000 US a month. Super chat.
3,000 US. Holy shit, that's a lot of money.
What the fuck? You said
Roland.
100,000.
What is Archie saying?
Roland Travel Channel, 100 Thai baht. Some Thai international schools are crazy. $100,000 vans, Ferraris, Rolls Royce driving in and out constantly.
Lux, I love these things about Paul Pluta. He forgets things. One day Alex, the watchmaker, he came to the stream and Archie said, "Who is this guy? Who is this guy?"
That's crazy.
I thought Justin was a JR or something.
Yeah, for me, as long as my accommodation, my food, my car, and a little bit extra to enjoy, to travel and to sightsee and take care of the girlfriend, that's all I need. I don't need watches or first class tickets or... Sure, it's nice, but I don't need it.
I need a Rolls fucking Royce!
I don't think you do, Archie.
Archie, this
Look at the
BMW is
problems
giving
with
you so much
BMW.
anxiety. Don't even think about Rolls Royces.
Yeah, look at the BMW, how much drama you get with that. Imagine a Rolls Royce. If there was a single scratch on it, you'd be crying your eyes out. Imagine if someone keyed your Rolls Royce, Archie, or keyed your BMW. You'd be freaking out. You'd talk about it for fucking 6 months on the YouTube. You know what? Can someone? No, I
But
shouldn't
I
say
got to
this.
tell you the truth. There. I actually thinking about. I got to tell you something, Saad. I was thinking of getting rid of the BMW to get an ES250 Lexus. What do you think of that idea?
Providing you're not making any loss with the BMW. ES is always a good car, Lexus.
The Lexus.
But
when would you
but
do
Archie-
that? If I wanted to do that, when would you be trading it in? How long would you wait?
Better.
But Archie, the way you take care about things, I don't think this BMW will ever give you a problem. I'm being very honest here. You take care of these things. You do regular oil intervals. Everything is on time. You're taking care of the paint, interior, everything. So these new cars, we are just joking around. These are very reliable, and actually BMW is 100 times more reliable than a Mercedes Benz.
Oh, I don't know. You reckon?
Yes, I'll share you the GD reliability chart on WhatsApp.
Roland Travel Channel 40 Thai baht. You need a Rolls Royce Lux. Rolls Royce Phantom. It haunts you in your dreams. That's right.
No,
Lux
it doesn't.
had
It doesn't
a
bother me.
Phantom. Did
It
you
doesn't
have
bother
the
me.
star roof?
No,
the star roof
Lexus
in
had,
yours?
It doesn't bother me. What comes and what goes goes.
The
you know
reason
what
I
I
need
mean?
100,000 is I got to pay Lux's salary for the month.
Oh, I wish it was 100,000. Jesus. It's not
Archie,
even
can you check
100,000
your
right
WhatsApp?
now.
Sir.
Yes, please. It's important. You will understand what I'm saying.
Yes, Lexus is the best. Oh, okay.
Lexus
The
is
JD
above all
Power
this
survey.
German.
Yeah,
Above
okay.
all this German crap.
Ivor says he'd be
Germans
happy
can
with
keep
3,000 per
the
month.
cars. Lexus is far superior.
Can I ask you
to
something,
the German.
Professor? How much money? Can I tell you something? When I was in America, Professor, I found something very interesting. I have never spoken about it. I'll share it with you tonight, okay? There is a big class divide in America between two types of people, Professor.
The haves and the have-nots.
No. Just hear me out. There are people with $1 million US net worth and people with less than $1 million net worth. 1 million is the great divide, right? And I got to tell you, I spoke to many people there, and there's a lot of Americans who are struggling because the cost of the problem in America is if you're not careful, it's not a unionized country. If you have low skill base, it's hard to get a high paying job. Therefore, you're only making minimum wage. Therefore, you're always behind the 8 ball. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Whereas in a country like Australia or England, even if you're just a cleaner, you're still making substantially more than what you would if you're in America. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So the interesting thing is, in America, I found the big divide is $1 million. $1 million. And it's funny how people think about themselves. $1 million is the haves and the have-nots. This is it, Professor.
Yes. Well, let me give you.
I don't know. What do you think? Do you think that's true? Roland Travel Channel, 40 Thai baht. Do you think young Lux with a Rolls Royce would be happy with 3,000? Of course not.
Archie, you know my story, and you know that I would be happy with 3,000.
Wow.
Wow, what? Fucking hell.
Wow.
Wake the fuck up, Archie.
I just can't believe it. What do you think the divide in England is, Professor?
Okay, I mean, a lot of questions, but the middle class has been shrinking over the last, well, since the 1970s in the US. The statistics are telling us this quite clearly. So you just need to read what is there online, regardless what people will tell you. So the share of American adults who live in middle-income households and have middle-income incomes have decreased from 61% in 1971 to 51%. Okay?
Yes.
And the
Yes.
top 5% in America has made more money over the last 15 years than in previous 4 decades.
Yes.
And the top 5% of families earn about 80% of the income in America. Okay? So everything else that they say about the American dream and all that is going from, you know, burger flipper to hummus producer. Huh? The rest is like a Hollywood trip to La La Land. The big, you know, myth is that every American has a house that you see on Hollywood. You know, on Hollywood, all the homes that you see on film are, you know, fantastically opulent, huge lawns, grass that is always green, and two-floored villas. This is a nice American dream, but most Americans are actually struggling to make it, right?
Yes.
Incomes have risen for the middle class, but they've gone from $71,000 to $74,000. But if you look at the income of the top 5%, you know, they have gone from, you know, 3.5 million to 10 million. So there is great disparity, right? The disparity has widened, regardless what statistics you look. In the UK, the disparity has always been traditionally much wider for many reasons: opportunities, economy. You know, England, the UK is a very small economy compared to the US. I mean, it is
Yes.
roughly, you know, 6 times or 7 times smaller. And nowadays sorry, I had a phone call. And nowadays with Brexit, it's becoming even more treacherous. So the class divide in the US is more income oriented. So it has to do with the car, the car, the watch, the phone, right? In the UK, it's more than just the car, the watch, the home. It has to do with accent, education. You know, did you go to Eton, Winchester, Harrow, Lesso, Westminster, and St. Paul's? And if you are part of the northern country, then, you know, good luck of being anywhere in the establishment. The establishment is far more powerful in the UK than in the US. The pyramid gets quite narrow up there. In the city of London, it really makes a big difference if you were privately educated and in which schools you have gone, rather than if you finished with a first-class degree. The entire political elite of the UK has studied predominantly at private schools, Eton, followed by doing a degree in PPE, philosophy, politics, and economics at Oxford. In the US, it's different. I can talk for very long about these. Probably I'll lose everybody or aggravate
But
or make them
how
feel
much
that
money?
they're not part of
How
it,
much
but they're
money do
wealthy.
they need, Professor?
The UK is a very expensive country. They need a lot of money, but the establishment is differently defined. It has to do with many other things than just purely what the US has. In the US, if you have money but you haven't gone to university, you're king. In the UK, you're not part of the establishment if you haven't gone to the right schools. There are exceptions, of course. I'm exaggerating here, but you know, you're not going to make it in the city of London if you haven't gone to the establishment schools. The US route is different. You know, you can still be brilliant if you have gone to Harvard and you haven't gone to you know, Exeter or some of the other academies. So, it's a long discussion, but I don't want to turn it into a diatribe of what I think. And I'm sure people disagree, but this is the honest truth. If you
Yeah.
end up with one of the shitty universities in the UK, there is no way on earth you're going to make it anywhere in the UK. You can, but there are statistical outliers. That's why people apply to Cambridge and Oxford, and likewise in the US to the Ivy Leagues. Unfortunately, you have exceptions, but again, unfortunately, it's a very elitist world we live in.
I see. Very fascinating. The middle class is shrinking and dying. That's so sad,
It is, and this is the crisis of capitalism, Archie. I mean, people don't have money, but they pretend they have watches.
Yes.
Right? I mean, our little community here, I'm not saying specifically, but in general, we all, as people, like to say, oh, I have this, I have that. And then you open the books and say, okay, how transparent are you? And people don't have the watches, they don't have the income. It's like the Swiss watch industry. They're not equally as transparent as well. They don't tell us, for instance, how many watches they produce, where do they sell, what type of each watch do they sell where, right? I mean, you look at these statistics and they are as dark as everybody else. So it will be nice to see transparency. But, we are a microcosm. We buy things we cannot afford. We buy it on credit. Aspirationally, we like to be bigger. As humans, we tend to be greedy. I mean, it's very difficult because socialism failed utterly in trying to balance for the human greed. And I think communism completely failed and produced weird countries. I mean, we still have North Korea, which is completely lunatic country, but that's a different subject.
Yes. Yes, it is. It's complete lunatic. South Korea is, I got to be honest with you, look at the progress South Korea's made compared to North Korea. And it's the same people, basically.
Yeah, of course, the Koreans did it. The South Koreans made it in many ways, but, look at suicide rates.
There's a lot of social problems
pressure
in Korea, but, in South Korea, there's a lot of social problems. You realize that, don't you?
Oh, I have some students who come from that part of the world, and
they have one of the highest
tendency-
suicide rates in the world. You know that?
Yes, I do, because I had a few cases where, if you don't give them a A+, they look at the window as the next option for them. So that, and you try to tell that we all fail, we all make mistakes, we're all humans, and
Yes.
it's okay. An A- is as good as an A+ or a B+, and we learn from mistakes. I mean, I received a lot
Yes.
of bad marks in my life, but no, look, success comes with a lot of baggage, right? Success comes with a lot of baggage. You cannot be a successful businessman, a successful father, successful husband, a successful contributor, a successful philanthropist. A lot of times we try to accommodate with our success by filling out on our material needs. What can you do? We live in a funny world. We cannot control our kids many times because nowadays the TikTok and Snapchat and all that stuff influence our kids much quicker and faster than us as parents. We don't have control many times of our children.
That's one
what they
reason
get
why I don't have
educated.
children.
No,
That's one
I
reason.
actually I sympathize with those who have decided convincingly not to get married. I think you guys are, if you seriously consider that, you have something, you are taking a serious decision, and I respect that. It's not easy to bring up kids nowadays. I mean, it's a lot of hard work.
Yes.
I will not
You're
get
right
married,
about
and I will
that.
not have children unless I can afford it.
It's
I
very
agree with you, Lex.
And that's the
kids,
reason.
yeah,
That's the
kids are
reason people are
important.
having
I'm not
less and
saying
less
this.
kids. That's the
Yeah.
reason they're having less and less kids in the Western world. You
It's too
understand?
expensive. People can't take care of themselves. Never mind a newborn baby.
That's why the
Yeah, look,
population.
I mean, it's important. Yeah, we are accustomed to our lives, our living standards. You go to Italy, and they have probably half a kid, not even one kid, because they like the Submariner, the Rolex. Italians have a certain fascination, Archie, with Rolex. I mean, it's
Why
like
is
Ehud
that?
Barak and his Rolex collection.
Mm.
Just to bring something that this knows very well. But people don't want to have kids because they want to enjoy the house, the car, the clothes,
The
lifestyle.
car with the plastic water pump.
Yeah, the wife wants to get fake boobs, fake lips.
By the way, I Perfect Dark, he wants me to join the rat race. I'm sorry, I will never join the rat race. Never, ever again. I joined the rat race for about probably about 8-9 years of my life, and then never again. I worked in offices for about 8 years, and I'll never do it
Yeah,
again.
You enjoyed it, but didn't you?
Hell no. You think I enjoyed working in offices? Hell no. I told you, I was out the door as soon as my clock was finished. I'm out. See you later.
I
And I'm
see.
talking about high-flying, big companies. I'm not going to say what kind of companies, but I've worked for some of the biggest companies in the world in offices.
Did they ever say to you, "Hey, you can't just leave on the dot"? Did they ever tell you that?
They did say, would prefer you to do overtime, would prefer you to do this. And I say, you can prefer what you want. My contract is for these hours, and I'm doing these hours. I didn't have a contract that says I have to do overtime.
Would they pay you for overtime if you did it?
Sure, but it's meaningless. It's because when you do overtime, it pushes you into the next tax bracket, which means you're working for hardly anything. In my circumstances, so it's pointless.
Yes.
What's the point of doing overtime and then I go into the next tax bracket and then I'm getting paid nothing, or I'm getting paid pennies? It's pointless.
No, I see what you're saying. I see what
38
you're
hours
saying.
a week is enough for me. Super chat.
Absolutely
Super chat.
brutal. Here we go. Roland Travel Channel, 40 Thai baht. Lots of Asian countries need kids because no pension. Yes, that's true. They use children as a pension. But I think that mentality is very old.
It's very old, but it's still very much happening in Asia. I've seen that with my own eyes, and I've had to deal with that in my own personal life. Is that a lot of these mothers are very ruthless because of like that. It's a pension to them. Having a child is a pension to them, and if you take that child away from them, you're taking away a pension. So let's say you're in Asia and you find a girl that you like, you become boyfriend, girlfriend, and then she decides to move in with you, and you live together. Technically, you've took that girl away from its mother, and then that mother is scared that you're taking that girl away from her, and she wants money for it.
Yeah, no. Of course, it's very true. Hello, Mr. GMT. Hello, sexy, beautiful man. Hey, we got flat 4, $5. Professor, I attended Ardingly Junior College in 4th grade. A bit shite. Weekend detention entailed manicuring a patch of grass with nail clippers. Fake me dead. Yeah, yes, that's exactly right. It's nasty.
I mean, these is this a boarding place? In 4th grade, is this a junior college? But all these boarding places, guys.
Terry
I mean,
Smiles
in the
says,
UK,
I was married for 12 years. It was a good marriage. It just didn't work when the kids got older. Ooh.
Yeah. People change. They get jobs, lose jobs. Nothing is solid, And as people now opt not to work, a lot of the 40, 50-year-olds don't want to work. They resigned, and I don't know what they want to do.
40, 50-year-olds, what are they going to do then? How are they going to pay their bills?
I don't know what they're doing, but immediately after COVID, they realized that they don't want to work, and they left. Some of them had money, some of them were given money, and some of them have no money. But there is a huge shortage, including the US, for the job market, and that's because of COVID. A lot of people actually realize that, commuting back and forth long distances to get a job, losing your life for 3 hours in the tube or the train or the car, it doesn't mean a lot to them. Especially when you're 50, you say, what am I doing? Do I need the extra bigger house, a second mortgage? Do I need this? And then you start rationalizing things. If you have older kids at university level and they're gone through the system, you say, okay, I don't need a lot. So you go back to the 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, whatever that means, and you opt to exit the labor market, and you say, okay, I'm done. I need to live my life.
Super chat.
Holy shit. Flat 4, $2. Professor, yes. Kindergarten to 12 prep school in West Sussex.
Oh my God. So was that boarding? Because boarding, I mean, that's another thing. I don't understand what British people do to their kids. I mean, they forget their kids. They put them in a boarding place, especially at the age of 8 or 9. And then they pretend that they are working at the Empire. They're sitting probably 30 miles away, thinking that this is going to bring up the child and make them tough. And then they all turn gay.
How do you know this?
No, I'm just exaggerating, but for the continental Europeans who look into the UK boarding system, we all think the English people
Why would you do
nuts.
this?
Yeah, why would you do this to your kid? I mean, pay 50,000 a year just to be 30 miles away, pretending they live in a house in a room with 6 other kids, literally crammed up in a small room with 6 other kids, other boys. Anyway,
I totally agree with you. It's crazy. The English have done many nasty things.
But we're not saying all English people.
No. I mean, I'm just, again, don't take note of my hyperbole. I mean, sometimes when I don't want to offend people. If they have watches, Patek Philippe or whatever, it's great. It's fine. I said, buy a watch that is around 10% of your liquid net worth on an annual basis. If you make $100,000, buy a Rolex. But you have $100,000 and you buy a $60,000 Patek, you're a loser. Forget it. Just do something else in your life.
Super chat.
Super chat. Here we go. Flat 4, $2. Laugh it out loud. Parents divorced and chucked me across the pond.
Yeah. I understand. Yeah. It's not easy. It's tough. I have a lot of respect for people who are sane and balanced, and they have gone through the boarding system in the UK. Not easy.
Hello, Mr. Sexy. How are you?
How you going, boys?
Good.
Hello.
All good? What's been going on?
It's going.
It's going? It's not going, or it is going?
It's going.
You all look very, very quiet, mellow, placid, fucking... It's like
Because
you're
you're
about
not
to
here
get...
to bring up the moods. We need you. You're enthusiasm.
GMT, how many sandwiches do you sell a day? What's a good rate? I mean,
I've got no idea.
the souvlaki, the shawarma.
We sell all sorts of stuff, so it's hard to track exactly what I sell much of. But I know I sell what I...
Do you put hummus in your sandwiches or
No?
No, okay. Because
I don't even have hummus in my store.
That's interesting. Why is it you find it less tasteful, or It's difficult.
I just don't. I'm not a. I don't know. We've never had it on our menu. Just
Okay.
never had it. It's not a
Do
Greek
you have
delicacy, I don't think.
It is. Yeah, it's not. You're right. It is not a Greek thing. It's more of a far more East Mediterranean, Levantine. Levantine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, this will get into an argument, and not me and you, of course, never. But there is a clash of civilizations between Palestinians and Israelis who discovered hummus, and Lebanese. So yeah, I keep it international.
I give credit to, if I know that there's a certain place that does a certain thing, even if the Greeks do it, I'll still give credit to the place that did it first.
Yeah, it's like moussaka. Egypt has the same thing. They call it moussaka, and then the Greeks say it's moussaka, and then baklava and all of that.
Well, the Turks made baklava first,
Super chat.
and then we just took it, and they still do it over there.
Clickenberry, Chickenberry, $5. I'm gay for Archie boy. Kiss, kiss. We love our gay followers.
That's it.
Yes, we do.
That's it.
We do.
I don't know. Archie looks like he's ready to go to bed. If it's just look at him.
He's gonna ditch us, GMT. Where is your friend? Our German friend, Mr. Higgins. Your lovely
name. Fucking.
Why do you two
No,
not get along?
What's that?
No,
Why
they
do you
do.
two
They
not
do.
get along?
Who? Me and who?
Higgins.
Mr. Higgins.
Well, because I'm always looking at your freaked out avatar, and I start freaking out, and I start hating people.
We need to have another review of his watch if we can. We need to go over the straps.
Your avatar. I don't know if it's a turkey, if it's a chicken, if it's a dog.
A dog? What fucking dog? I'm like looking like that. I can change it.
I don't know what it is.
You want me to change it?
Nah, just give me shit. Oh shit, that's better.
Is this better for you?
That's much better.
Oh, no, this is good. I think.
What about this one? Is this one okay?
No, come on.
I don't know about that one.
No, forget it.
That one is a little bit scary.
Let's go with the previous one.
All right. Go back
Let me ask you, Mr. Lux, are Asian good? Okay, very nice. Are Asian women voluptuous? I mean, are they on the voluptuous kind of side of things, or they're like fly lies?
Not
dry.
Very voluptuous.
No.
But every girl's different. Some yes, some no. But in percentage terms, no.
Some yes, some no. I like it.
You know what I'm laughing?
Hey guys, I gotta go to bed, guys. I gotta go to bed. See you tomorrow. Just shut it down whenever you feel like it, guys. We love you.
All right, we'll shut it down now then, okay?
Okay, guys. Well, look, guys, it's been a great show.
Mr. GMT's already left. God, Jesus, it didn't take him long, did it?
Okay, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
I salute my friend Dis. Shalom.
Thank you.
Shalom.
Kalimera.
See you tomorrow, guys.